JAPIC is a small nonprofit organization in Washington, D.C. We have a very small staff that support our student leaders throughout the year as they plan each conference. So unlike other programs, the staff do not plan the programs. The students actually decide what they want to get out of the conference, and we support them in making their vision a reality.
These conferences were started by students, and that situates it in the best possible situation. It gives it the best possible foundation to really touch people on an individual level without the students having to worry about who's listening or who they're talking about. They can really sit down person to person and talk to each other about their own feelings, ask people what they really think about these issues. JASC was started at a time of real uncertainty between the Japan-American relationship, and the Japanese students invited Americans to Japan to ask the hard questions, and that tradition has continued despite the fact that wars have ended and great friendships and a great alliance has been formed. The importance of those relationships has not changed, and the depth of the relationships that are formed every year by these conferences has remained the same because the students are still in charge. They're still deciding what they're going to talk about. They still get to decide when and what they're going to say to each other, and that creates true friendships that last generations.
As a program manager of Korea American Student Conference, I see both the Korean Executive Committees and the American Executive Committees work together all year long. And I see them communicate, I see them trying to solve issues, I see them not agreeing on certain issues, mainly because of their own cultural interpretations of certain issues. And I'm actually very proud when I see that they are able to solve even small issues, but that can be actually very hard to come to an agreement.
Even while students take the reins in planning each conference, they're not alone. They're actually hooked into a very extensive network that extends across the world. JASC has over 4,000 alumni in Japan and the US, and CASC, which launched in 2008, has a very vibrant young cadre of alumni who are making their way in the professional world. In addition to that, we have host universities. The conference travels over the course of 1 month, and they're often hosted by campuses throughout the U.S. and abroad. So the students who participate in the conference have an education outside of the classroom, and they also get to experience the academic resources of other universities.